Hello. Today is April 16th, 2022. It is 6:54 p.m. and we're gonna do some Homer 2 ILs. Let's get it.
Let's do this thing!
That seems slow. Dude. This file fine? Okay, it is. Thank you for the GOGO, Cody. Much appreciated. I was just making sure that file was fine. Forty-six. Hello, Sid. It started too fast. I wanted to drink water. Okay.
Piece of cake.
Yeah, I was watching your stream. Lurking. I was gonna do Simpsons Game DS, but
Well, it's about
I don't know.
time. Oh yes, crystal eggs.
I
and
could have went
crunch.
live when you did that,
Yep.
when you were
Let
landing.
me see. I need
Ah.
something to board up the window.
Nice
I
hearse.
know. Oh,
Bruh. Thank you for the GOGO, Sid. Yeah, today's gonna be a rather short stream. Don't plan on going over an hour.
it's crashing time.
Just do this for the whole stream. That's fine.
Leonard, yep.
This is so slow
Let's
though.
see. I need something to board.
Not fine. I would have continued. I've done no warm-up, so... To be fair, you got bored of ILs after an hour. You get bored of ILs after an hour, yeah. Dad.
Sweet.
Normally I stream in the morning, but I woke up late and I had to do some things. And I'm tired and I normally go to bed in next hour. Not next hour, next like 2 to 4 hours.
I know.
But I'm really tired, I might go to bed after this. Who knows? Also, we finally passed Flanders. Holy
Learn to
smokes.
drive, you dumbass.
I actually have a normal sleep schedule now for the last couple days.
Guess I'll have to use a hop or
A normal human, average human,
Oh,
not normal, average. Yeah, I go to bed at like 9 p.m. and wake up at like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Average human sleep schedule. Actual. Going to bed when you're supposed to. Holy smokes. Yours is all over the place, so is mine. Mine changes like every week, but right now I'm on that average human lifestyle. Don't know why.
where do we
I can't believe that worked.
I am so smart.
You've done so many Homer 1 ILs
S-M-R-T. I mean, S-M-A-R-T.
since we decided what levels we are doing. Nice. Homer 1 ILs kind of sting because you just might as well do a full run after you get good Homer 1. You'll go to bed at sensible time, then the next day you'll be degen and stay up to 3 a.m. Oh my god.
Hey,
I've been consistent this week. I'm going to bed around 3 p.m. Not 3, 6 p.m. to 10. It's just I slept in extra today for whatever reason. My body just decided to sleep for like an extra 3 hours. Which kind of ruined stream for today. Or what I'm used to. But then again, my sleep schedule, my stream schedule likes to change every weekish. I need to focus on this meter before I read that message, and probably the out of bounds. That's probably a good thing to focus on. This is not gonna work. Reverse psychology at its finest. Okay, during this section, I just say here, you plan to get up at 9 today and woke up at 12. Nice. Very nice. See, I also slept like an extra 3-4 hours than I like to. Football! Hooray! We did it. This is why I'm on Homer 2.
But I'm bored of this level.
Although
And
Cody
you're
would be
back.
second because you are also insane.
I'm glad you're...
I like how the hovercar was above. The hovercar was above the what's it called? My zombie car parked on top of the hovercar. I think that's how it was. I've never seen that before. Crazy T26 dog. Let's go. Yeah, luckily I have practiced Homer 2 the most out of every IL. Like my PB on the IL boards is a 9:48, 9:51 the IL time.
Boy, talk about thinning the nerd.
And this is the one I've played the most.
If I'm gonna kill
And plus
this
3,
town filming
but my
Black
IL
Mirror
misses
driving-
the beam.
Okay.
The laser beam at the end of 7-7 and loses like 10 seconds from that, maybe more. So I can really get a 9.3x, 9.2x if I go really fast.
It's crashing time.
Possibly even a 9.1x if everything goes perfectly to plan.
I love
As of
this.
right now, this is not great. Could be better. Imagine going fast. I've been going really fast recently. I've been PBing a lot. No mission warps took me like 3 days, but yesterday I got 144.52. Sub 1 Simpsons Game DS is any day now. I just got a 1 hour 42 second with like over a minute and a half of mistakes. And other shark categories I've been PBing a lot. That was a very slow part. I went way to the right, so it took me a while to get there. You think Homer 1 would be your most played IO? You've been trying to get 145 and no mission warps for months now? Yeah, no mission warps. It's so rage-inducing for me. Like, I found myself yelling at the video game, like, in a stupid way. And I just have to calm down and not talk to chat at all. Or not talk at all. For like 15 minutes I did one stream. Oh no, I just alt-tabbed on Google Chrome and now I hear myself. Oh well.
Sweet.
I listen to myself when I commentate most of the time, but like at quiet volume. But now I'm listening to myself at full volume and it's kind of confusing me.
Chest pain. Having chest pain.
I'm just listening to myself right now.
Eat my dust.
Okay, I got good RNG here. I'm just trying to get sub 10s, and it would be really sick if I got sub 10 in the relay race. That took a while. That sucks. I didn't think that park was horrible, but I didn't check it too much. I didn't check very heavily on it. I need to mute myself. Hog. I also tend to have really good RNG this split, or really poor RNG. I never get like a 2D spawn, but most of the time I get good RNG. I feel very lucky in this mission compared to other runners. 123 is so rough, you know. That's like a normal comm sob, I think, for normal FPS. If you get sub 10 this stream, you will dab. Okay. I'll probably do like 3 to 4 runs, probably 3. I can sub 10 this if I get really fast 7.6. Even if I get slightly... If I even slightly lose time, I have 10 seconds to save on 7.7, so...
I've really got to learn to enjoy my parole more often. Hey, that's totally not
We
supposed
gotta
to
go for the
happen.
non-stop. We gotta go for it in the relay too. Just one attempt at the non-stop.
This town is going to pay for this.
Aww. Oh yeah, in my no mission horse PB, it took me like 7 attempts to get bridge clip. It doesn't make sense. It should take like 1 or 2 like
Oh,
this.
shit, I almost spilled my sundae.
Okay, yeah. Don't think this is gonna PB. Maybe it can still sub 10? Not sure. I was a little slow being super speedy. This should be good.
When this is over, I'm hitting the sauce.
Yeah, we should be able to sub 10 this.
Sayonara, dude.
It's gonna be tough,
I
but
feel
possible.
bad about my- Where'd you get that?
Like, I can get 150 this.
Piece of cake.
2 minutes is not great.
Okay.
Time to focus.
Now, why did I come here again? Back in my day, we called sandwiches flat Freddy. They cost
No! Oh!
$4 a bite.
I rarely mess that up. I messed up in no mission warps too. Wow. Why do I suck at this trick currently? That doesn't even make sense. Pause for a hug. That should work. Listening to this music twice is really off-putting. This is not good. Also, listening to myself speak. I should be focusing on driving. I should stop talking so I stop hearing myself exactly a couple seconds after.
Not a very good driver. I'm a lean, mean,
Oh, this is gonna be close to sub 10 or not. Should be sub 10 IL time.
I need a sick day.
And also, this doesn't include in the relay race. I'm probably gonna have to get neighbors and Krusty Burger. So sub 10 in the relay race is gonna be really hard. I'll read that message after Sid3300.
This is the greatest day of my life. Oh, that was too easy. Move it! I'm
Aye.
not dead yet.
Hey, this is pretty close to a PB. Please.
You should be in Cannonball Run. Whoa.
No! We missed sub 10 because of that. Gosh darn it. Not even sub 10 IL? Okay, 9:59 IL time. Not sub 10. Oops. Oh, that's pretty sick. Okay, I can mute my stream now. Do you have your stream in on the background then? I was just listening to myself that entire time since I alt tab. Yeah, I do. Thank you for the GG, Cody, and yep, got rainbow there because yes. This is also really cool. Okay, we go again. A few more attempts. I'd be happy realistically with the relay as long as I get a 10-minute time. Yeah, a little bad RNG on 7.5 would be fine. Couple tries on bridge clip. If I miss 7.2, hopefully get 7.3. At least second attempt. I won't even be mad with a low 11x. 11, like 11.0x, 11.1x. But I can easily get a 10-minute time. Yay, new best, even though I paused it early. Okay, we go again.
Dad,
It's crashing time.
Crashing time.
Let's roll.
Oh yeah, also for 7.2 bridge clip, I never go in the middle. I go all the way furthest to the left. I feel like that's more safe in my opinion. Now it's weird that I'm not listening to myself. I like go as left as I can. I don't normally go like towards like
Come back here.
center,
Get
but a
your
little bit to
sleeping
the
on
left.
boards.
As you know, it's for 7.6 as well. I don't even do that.
Or a pillow now.
Oh yes, Crystal. Oh,
Hello, Mo. Yeah, I'm very surprised though in my no mission warps PB. It literally, I had to go get the wrench to get bridge clip in 7.6. That's just shouldn't happen.
Oh, that was too easy.
That absolutely should not happen. Oh, nice best.
Dan hurt.
That best was pretty good for 7-1. I actually did drive really good there. Another rainbow. Let's go.
Hey, you there.
Hey, you there.
Sweet.
Will we get bridge clip this time? I believe. We got it last time, so.
Ooh, the
Do,
vibrations
do,
tickling my feet.
do. Hopefully I get to do the relay live since I'm over too.
Out of control. Eat my duck.
That's a possibility. Don't know if it will happen or not yet. I know I would be really nervous if I watch what kind of pace we are before I do it. If I get that option.
I am excelente.
Although I don't ever do this route for 7-2. So if I mess up, I blame doing this route. But yeah, I go all the way over here, normally.
Let's see you do
Why? 50-50 grind. Okay, let's experiment with missing 7-2. Bruh.
Harder than it is.
Why?
My gosh.
As long as it makes it through the barn, I won't reset. I'm not even gonna be able to make it to Frink yet. Look how behind I am.
Vengeance will be mine.
Okay, if I don't get 7-3 first try, I might as well reset. But hopefully I get first try so I can see how much time it truly loses.
We're number one.
I'm ready.
Let's do
Good job,
this
Badger Bar.
thing. Wow, this car sure
What?
gets
I'm gonna reset. I don't know why I did that. That was stupid. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. We hit 10,000 views on Twitch. Even though they said they were gonna remove the views 2 days ago, I still see it. I think it's you can still see everyone's. Holy smokes, that's a screenshot right there. 10K views. Insane. Where do I post that? Fog. I'm glad I got to see 10K views before they removed it. Even though they said they were going to move it 2 days ago. I'll just post it in general. Fog. You don't know what you don't get why they're removing it? Me neither. But I'm glad I got to see 10K. Okay, we go again. That is a tutorial save. Five digits.
piece of cake.
They said the 14th, and it's now the 16th. Also, I didn't share. I didn't say anything about it, but I did an offline run of Alvin and the Chipmunks,
Flanders, give me
the sequel for DS, and got world record on my first ever run. It is a rhythm game,
boards. Yeah.
but there you go. I submitted it, and hopefully it's not bad enough quality, because I'm just facing a camera at the DS. I think it's completely fine, but my hand does block the bottom of the screen sometimes while I'm playing, but how the flip am I gonna use the touchscreen without doing that? If it gets rejected, I'm upset. You can tell what's happening, you can read the numbers and stuff. It's just a little bad quality. And the rules just say 360p. Seems a bit stupid removing reviews, yeah. It's like, even if, like, what's the harm? Literally, what's the harm? I don't think anyone's ever complained about views, ever. Because that's a cool thing to see, how many people have... What even is views? How many... Each time a new person clicks either your stream or a VOD?
King of the world.
Even for a second? Also, that was a really bad step when I drove into a hearse.
I wish I had a dog with a saddle.
Quick research claims they're removing it because advertisers use it mostly to generate bots and stuff. You don't know the valid something of that,
Hey,
okay.
you there. It's crashing time.
It would be more beneficial for
Your driving
creators
is
to remove
perfect, but lacks
the
passion.
live
I
view
didn't do
count.
it.
Yeah,
I'm a lean,
like
mean
you can click
speed
the hide
baby.
in OBS,
Get out of my way, jerk
but
ass.
I personally do see my viewer count right now. Sometimes I turn it off, but most of the time I just have it up. I don't care.
Bart did it.
Not an issue with me. I like to see how many viewers I have sometimes. Although sometimes I do turn it off. Yeah, you look at your viewer count? Yeah, I definitely do. Nothing wrong with it. I understand why a lot of people turn it off though. You know if you should actually try to be entertaining or not. Yeah, I use that too. I really just don't talk if it's like 3. But literally if it's like 4, sure. It definitely helps with the start of the stream way more. Dude! What is the issue? What reset? I don't want to continue that. Maybe I should go in the middle, even though that was never the meta that I figured out. No, not tutorial save. You should always be entertaining though, practice. Guys, 46.
Dad,
Sweet.
Did I do it? Yes, 46.
Leonard, give me. Let's see. I need something to.
Oh yeah,
The window.
I was outside today.
I know.
Whoa, crazy statement. I was outside today, and I saw a broken door in the front of someone's house. I thought about liquid Wi-Fi. I thought about taking it, but it was a broken wooden door.
That was easy as.
Hey, come back here. Them's are sleeping on board. Oh, guess I'll have
Crazy
to use
tone
a
suck.
hawk for a pillow
Who?
back.
Oh, cable TTV. I thought about cable TTV.
Oh.
Door giveaway, Keck W. Yeah,
Tickling my
I could have gave away that door I found. It was just a broken wooden door, like a hole in it. Who is liquid Wi? Oh, Liquid. I think we're talking about cable TTV. I think I said the name wrong.
That was easy as pie. Eggs over
Oh,
easy.
that hearse was scary. Oh yeah.
I forgot my mission. Well,
Easy mistake to make. Mistake and make
Hey, you
rhyme.
there.
The more you know.
let's do this thing.
Ah, stop kicking. Okay, I'm gonna try bridge clipping in the center. If it works, I swear. If it starts working more, I'm switching over. If it has a higher percentage than the very left side
Can't
of
you
the
see
bridge.
I'm driving here? I blame society.
You prefer cheating speedrunner, personally? You were talking about that.
Reckless driving.
Whoever
is my pet
that
peeve.
person is. You did the same thing last run. You landed on that. New runner? Cheating speedrunner has been running for a while. I don't know how long. But they aren't on too
Nothing lasts
often.
forever. Watch it, I almost spilled my sundae.
And when they get on, they grind for some reason. Wait, I didn't even go in the center of the bridge. Oh well, that's what's supposed to happen. It just didn't work in the last couple rounds. You think it was about 2019? I was gonna say 2019, but I didn't say anything because I wasn't sure. Yeah, cheating speedrunner's been around since like 2019. I don't think they've ever submitted to speedrun.com though, which is crazy. Can't wait until cheating speedrunner actually makes a speedrun.com account. That'll be pretty hype.
The power plant? But I'm bored of this level. Everyone sucks, but
I'm glad you're...
Piece of cake.
You be careful verifying their runs, yeah. We would get all 10 verifiers on that run, running the audio, frame by frame audio clips, making sure every audio clip makes sense. They might be cheating, yeah. We'd be in a 24-hour call,
Nice alley,
guaranteeing
Kraft.
that it's not.
Now to just get out of the path of the tractor beam.
Imagine someone
Oh,
being
it
that
sucks.
blatant.
Boy, talk about thinning the nerd.
We've lost 1 second every split so far.
If I'm gonna kill
Hiding
those
in
clowns
plain
building black
sight.
car driving
Plain sight.
fools- Okay.
Nice. Water. This water bottle already ran out of water, and I started with it halfway while I started stream. I need to grab another one. Key. Nice redemption.
I need to find them. It's crashing time.
Yes. Airplane. I'll be on an airplane next month. Am I visiting Cable? No. Maybe. No. I'll be on a plane though.
Uh-oh, it's that black car again. Ooh, it has
It's
the
for a
speed
different
of a
thing,
dump
not
boss,
Cable.
Combined with the tenacity of a level boss.
I was just joking around. Oh shoot. Where am I going? Florida. Yeah, do I think I can get Char into GDQ? I was thinking about submitting Simpsons Game DS, but I want sub 1 first, so I'll do it next event. GDQ, maybe. I'll research. But if I could get Char into GDQ and I run it, probably not. I don't think I even want to do Char. I want to do Simpsons Game DS. I feel like Simpsons Game DS needs more runners and sub 1, which I'm very close to getting. If I were to go to GDQ, Simpsons Game DS would what I would prefer to play,
Just paint.
as it does have pretty cool tricks in it. Although a lot of the run isn't very cool, there's still a lot of cool tricks to explain and stuff. That's the most likely game as of right now I would run. Hello? I got lucky. That may have been hard to get in. I just got it like that. Maybe Hundo for Simpsons Game DS as well. If that gets a really good time that I grind out. Oh, bad RNG. This is why I said when I get either great RNG or really sucky RNG.
Eat my dust.
Every single time. There is no like second spawn. Nah, even more time lost. Win.
Look,
More.
that wasn't part of the deal. Oh,
Does the
man, my
park
car is
on
gone, and the
the
ashtray was
log
full of
card
pennies.
change anything?
Let's do this thing. I'm a lean, mean.
The lower, I've noticed on lower FPS, like your car gets pushed away or something, and it's harder to get through the wall. That was a really
Just
late
love
respawn.
it when I do this.
This probably can't sub 10,
Way to
but
ignore
we'll
the
see.
speed limit.
If I get non-stop bridge clip, probably, but if not, no.
One side,
I need a 119
road
on
hog,
this
dude.
split. I need to match my NG
It
plus
was like that when I
7.6.
got here. So long, suckers.
Somehow, some way, I need to. What up, J-Dubs? How you doing? Aw, never works anymore.
Like out of my way, walking dude.
Ow, my neck.
Bruh. That type of bridge clip works on 46. Not sure why I didn't. Fine, I'll go on this side.
Ow.
There you go. If the skeleton car you take spawns at the beam, it's Greg. If not, it's Bob. For that. Go down to 30 FPS. I would be playing on 36 if the park wasn't horrible. Oh! Okay, this run's obviously not gonna PB, so I need super speedy.
Sweet acceleration.
Come on, I did not think that was bad. Okay, obviously I normally spawn up here. And I just do this. And then turn. There you go. I kept respawning too early. One is Simpsons Game DS sub 1. It's very soon.
Next time, I'll hurt your feelings, too.
I should get any day now. I should get it any day.
Why me?
46, Pog.
Piece of cake. Ooh, the vibrations tickling
Oh, I have
my
wonky driving. I've never had wonky driving. I was just talking about how I've never had wonky driving in World War II Jeep. And now I have it. That's so funny. Ooh. Wonky. This isn't even that bad. As of what I've noticed so far. Can we do this? I got no bounds.
Yellow onion.
Might actually improve the car. Yeah, it doesn't seem so bad yet. Okay,
Let's make the scene.
it's bad when you're going really fast.
Oh, I'm going
Dude,
to
this is how,
a
like, this is if you, this is a run killer.
Sweet, merciful
I was
mechanic.
just talking about how I've never seen or gotten World War II Jeep 7.7 wonky, and now I have it. Oh my god. I'm just constantly pressing left, right, 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 left, right. Also road rage. I would do road rage. Left, right,
Look
left,
where
right.
you going, you idiot.
I'm doing this route.
Sweet. Please don't tell
Oh my
anybody I did
God.
this. Would somebody tell me what just happened?
Dude, imagine being like only like 10 seconds ahead and you flipping it wonky. 7.7 wonky. I literally was just talking about how I've never ever gone wonky. At least it's also a close PB. Even if it was, even if I was like a minute ahead, I would still lose so much time from its driving. Oh my god. I went really high by Mr. Bean. Oh, oh. The wheelie. Despite all that, still sub 11. I should easily sub 11 in a relay race.
Back to the home, are you? I feel
What? To be fair, you haven't seen wonky and waste missions in general, really. Luke just had wonky school bus for 7.5 when we were doing a bingo square. Apparently it was not good. Luke didn't like it. Thank you for the GG Badger Bar and J-Dubs. We'll do one more run. Maybe two more. Shorter stream, maybe like 3. Who knows? Not too many more. I'm tired. I spent like half a second not doing anything. Also, I can grab another water bottle now. Maybe 10 more sound. So good. 33 minutes. I woke up really late today. I normally stream like a little bit after I wake up. And I had to do some things in the middle of the day.
It's crashing time.
Tongdong ending, so tone nice. Wait, what? That is a wait what moment. Thank you for the follow.
Let's see. I need something to board.
Did I enter my car? Okay, I'm not
I
continuing
know.
this.
Boards. Mistake.
How come I never made that realization right away? For IL timing, do you start when loading starts or when you click start? Typically, it's loading start. I'm pretty sure it is loading start. So you add the 1 second to it as well. I need to verify that with other mods. Pretty sure. I was gonna ask that, but I'm silly.
Dad,
Pretty sure the loading into it also counts. Can't believe you weren't following. That is crazy. The amount of messages you've sent. The amount of times you clicked on my stream. How do you get to my stream?
Dog with a saddle.
By chance, do you have the Char Twitch category or Discord text channel? The Discord bot. But it's not follow list. I typically use Twitch category more than the Discord bot, but I use both. I just look at the Twitch category for Char if I want. See if anyone's speedrunning.
Oh, guess I'll have to
And maybe
use a
not picked up by the bot.
pillow now.
When this is over, I'm hitting
You
the
use a
dog.
bit of both? Yeah, same. Yeah, I use the follow list more, but if no one's on my follow list, I look at Twitch categories a lot.
Move it.
I feel like if I'm on Twitch, if I go straight to Twitch, I look at follow list and no one's there, Char. But if I'm not on Twitch and I'm thinking about it, I look at Discord. You get the category, you swear you were following, maybe you accidentally unfollowed. But I don't think it would show the message again.
be in Cannonball Run. In your face.
Hey, we're ahead. Ah. There's a chance you accidentally unfollowed. Yeah, if you unfollowed it, didn't. Monka,
Hey, you there.
You just look up
Let's
Simpsons
do
and
this
run.
thing.
If no one's on your follow list, yeah.
Coming through.
No!
Hey, what's the matter, you?
That literally lost like 3 seconds, maybe 2. Oh well. Yeah, this is slow as flip now.
Learn to drive,
Whatever.
dumbass. Oh,
I should probably focus. Ugh.
Oh, I wanted a peanut.
Yeah, but I literally can't wait until I get sub 1 Simpsons Game DS. I feel like I'm gonna be stressed. Also nice. Okay, I'm gonna try Center Bridge Flip again.
Why is this happening?
I'm not a very
Flip
good
it to the
driver.
right.
Let's do this thing.
Maybe it was 2
Let's see
center,
you
I
do
had one more
better.
left.
Lousy, rotten, karmic, red.
I'm gonna reset. Nice egg. I accidentally drove the alien car into a tree at the start anyways. You need to see that sub 1, I need to see that sub 1 too. I absolutely need to get it. I don't want anyone to yoink it. I want it. Oh, that was a 1046 edge.
Piece of cake.
Even though second place hasn't played it in 4 years, and second place is 14 minutes behind me, 13 minutes behind me.
Oh,
Henry
I feel
Wi-Fi
like
is
it.
literally gonna
Landers, give me. Let's see. I need something.
go insane at this game as soon as they get their capture
I know.
card. Their hundo time is flipping good for picking up items and like forgetting a bunch of things. If they didn't forget it, their hundo time would be good. Is that what's next today? No,
Way to ignore the speed.
maybe.
Hey, come back here. Them's
I
our
don't think
sleeping
so.
on boards. Oh, guess I'll have to use a hop.
I think
for
I'm just gonna do
pillow
this
now.
for like the next half hour and call it there.
Oh. Hey.
I can't believe I landed on my car.
I'm a lean, mean speed thingy.
Crazy.
Out of control.
I am pretty tired, and tomorrow is Easter, so I have stuff to do. I'm either gonna stream really early in the morning or around this time, maybe like an hour earlier than this time. Or slight possibility I just don't decide to stream at all, but
And good looking. I am evil
nothing
Homer.
midday tomorrow.
I am evil Homer.
Family stuff.
What?
Wow. Streaming Simpsons game? Yeah, I'll probably stream Simpsons game tomorrow.
Hey.
If I'm not live tomorrow, if I decide not to go, Simpsons game the day after. I need to grind
Oh,
sub
out of
1.
control.
I need to grind sub 1. Ah. It's gonna take that long. Mythos of March in my PB though is really good, despite like a death. 2 bad deaths. The 2 boss fights were good. Ever thought about getting a DS capture card? A little bit, but I don't want to, what's it called? I like to play on the Xbox controller more, better. Anyways. I feel like I would be really bad at the Handa Buddha trick on actual DS, because I've actually tried it. I'm pretty bad at it on actual DS. I don't know if it's like the touchscreen's bad itself. I think that is what it is. Yeah. I feel like the touchscreen's a little bad on the DS, not as responsive as the emulator. What the heck is happening to my car? No DS capture card. I literally just bought a new capture card for my Wii. And possibly a Nintendo Switch in the future. And possibly Xbox 360 in the far future. Or possibly original Xbox.
Oh, that was too easy.
Oh, we're not green.
I'm glad you're...
What's the point?
Sweet.
But I do want to run a new game starting in the next couple days. For Wii, called Toy Story Mania. I obtained a copy. And the run's like 20 something minutes, and it seems funny. So I'll do that for like a week. New game for a week.
Nice alien
I want to do like a
craft.
new game like
Now to
every
just
couple weeks.
get out of the path of the
Dude, I do so many new games.
Oh, it's
I want to do so many new games.
Boy, talk about
No,
dinner.
I don't think so.
If I'm gonna kill
Toy
those
Story
dogs,
Mania has a total of 4
okay.
runners. 3 on the Wii section, 1 on Xbox, I believe. That one on Xbox being Bregerman. Bregerman doing Char has done plenty of Char runs, was in the Char ASM tourney last year.
I need to find some.
But on the boards,
Let's do this
just a quick
thing.
look of it, the one on the Xbox 360 time was like 2 hours something compared to the Wii where all the runs were like 20 minutes or 30 minutes. All the 3 runs. So I don't know if it was just like a blind run or something, or if the game's actually 2 more hours longer on Xbox 360 compared to Wii. I forget what the category's called, but it's like story mode or adventure or something. You can look it up on speedrun.com. What the flip? How did that not work? Am I too forward? No, I just lost like 7 seconds from that. Wah. Toy Story Mania. I'm gonna do a fast part. Does restarting load you out of bounds? No, getting 7-2 deloads of that. Keeps this deloaded. I mean 7-2. Since I did 7-2 bridge clip, that remains out of bounds. I think if you mission warp to 7-4, it fixes it, but since I do the traffic car, I'm not sure actually about that. Could be wrong. Okay, I lost like 6 seconds. Actually, only like 5. I need good park RNG and good bridge clip, and we can PB this. So if you could, restart. Okay, we're taking a ghost boat, even though I never take the ghost boat. I can't believe I just missed that. I'm not comfortable with the ghost boat whatsoever. How is this park not eligible? Why is this a bad park? I did not think this was a bad park. I've still yet to miss the park out of like my 50 attempts. Like, not get into it. If you restart 7.4, is it slower? You can't restart anything because the height, I think. I don't know. No, Ghost Boat! Ghost Boat! Man, this run died because I missed the skeleton car.
I'm a lean, mean
Basically.
speed thingy.
And I dropped down here. Wah! I can't believe I missed the skeleton car. That's stupid. I just ruined it, so I have to do this. Got lucky. No, I did. Did I? I got lucky as flip. This run was dead anyways, but still. Unless I get 7-7 return out of bounds, which would be stupid. Even with that, it's gonna be tight. And that's if I get bridge clip first try here. Might as well just finish to get practice with this IL.
Now that's driving.
What the heck? I swerved so much to the right there.
Oh, like no. Hey, that's totally
What an
not
awful dumb.
supposed to happen.
Yay, second try. Very good.
Eat my dust.
Hasta la vista, sucker.
What? 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 The flip do you mean? That was a pixel off. Wow. We gotta go for 7-7 return. It's the only answer.
Gnarly.
Also, that was incredibly lucky. Flip it. This game you don't have to. Only if you want to.
That was so painful. Where'd you
That's
get
not even a
that?
good clip. I just barely hit the wall. Let's see if I got wonky driving again. That'd be cool. Oh, no wonky. Okay, this time I'll actually get the wheelie.
Back in my day, we
Dude, how
called
I-
sandwiches
oh, I'm not in the zone.
flat Freddy. And they cost 4 playing cards a bite. I'm a lean,
Dude.
mean speed
Okay, if I don't
baby.
get here, it's a fail.
Ooh, the vibrations tickling my feet. Look at me, I'm free as a bird.
The wasp ruins everything. Okay, this is a fail. I'll do a reset.
Oh, this
Okay.
video game sucks.
I'm gonna say no. And we're here. This video game sucks. Sucks. Okay. We'll give it a few more attempts.
Dad,
Let's do this thing.
Let's do this thing.
Let's roll. Ladders, skip. Let's see. I need something to board up the window.
That was
I
weird.
know. Boards.
What is there to talk about? Nothing.
Hey, come back here. Gems are sleeping on boards.
I'm just excited to
Guess
see
I'll
Sub
have to
1
use
in
a
Simpsons
hog
Game
for
DS
a
soon.
pillow now.
That's about
That
it.
was easy as pie. Mo?
Very excited. A thing I never thought was possible, even returning the Simpsons Game DS. Any percent. And getting that 104. So, I got the world record at a 106 in April 2021. And I just started running 100% NG Plus randomly until, like, in February this year. I went back to any percent, got 104. What was that rainbow? And what's it called?
Oh yeah. Crystal
What was
eggs
that
in the
115? What the flip? Is my timer right? Am I actually zooming? What the flip? That's concerning.
crunch. Hey, you there. Piece of cake.
That's concerning how fast I'm going. I wasn't even paying attention. But when I got that 104, I thought for sure that sub 1 wasn't doable. Like maybe 1 hour, I can get 1 hour time there. When I got the 103, I'm like maybe, and then when I got the 102, I'm like yeah, sub 1's gonna happen. I didn't have the knowledge until a little bit after.
I am excelente.
Can we get 7-2 bridge clip this run with the rainbow? Starting off with the rainbow. I better.
Just a few more.
I should do any percent to get sub 1 finally. I've just been putting away any percent for the longest time. What the heck?
I need a sick day. I'm flying.
This would be so tight. Oh! Woo! Just barely surviving the way. Wow. GG. I had such a bad bounce, I had to reline up. That's so funny. I can't believe I clutched that out.
The power plant.
Oh dang, they're really ahead.
Level. Everyone
Look at this,
sucks
3 seconds
but me.
ahead. What the heck is this run?
It's crashing time.
Is this the 93X? I believe. I just got focused up here. I'm also not center on the camera because I moved it because I did a DS recording. Oh haha.
Nice alien craft. Now to just get out of the path of the
Tractor beam always suck.
Boy, talk about thinning the nerd. If I'm gonna kill those town filming black car driving, okay.
Okay, Living Dead. Nice stuff.
I need to find some
Nuclear waste.
Sweet.
Homer needs to find some nuclear waste. I think that's what the voice line is. Hopefully. Okay. Will I get good RNG or bad RNG
It's that
traffic
black
wise?
car again. Ooh, it has the speed of a
Spooky
stopwatch
Greg or Spooky
combined
Bob?
with the tenacity of a level boss.
Yeah, I'm slamming into this wall to make sure I spawn this in.
Walk.
I don't
was
know
a
about
part of
that
the
park.
deal.
It's to be a little tricky to get in, I would imagine.
Way to ignore the speed limit.
Okay, we just gotta go fast. That was a pretty fast
Chest
flipping
pain.
park.
Having chest pain. In your face.
That was a really fast alt tab.
Sweet.
Yeah, 4 seconds ahead.
Ooh,
Let's get some good RNG.
Let's
How
do
about
this
that?
thing.
Nice, Mr. Burns. And nice one jump. That's a skeleton car behind, and that's another one. Let's go.
Must
Come on, drive to me, and I warp in.
run again.
Perfect. That is literally the best. Was the closest I can. Come on, park.
Hit a dog with
Be
a
nice.
saddle.
Yeah.
Wow,
At least I knew that this park was gonna be. Oh, I only saw the text once before. Wow, I spammed hard. At least I know that the park is bad, and really I would repark that 100%. But this is the IL. If it dies, it dies. At least I acknowledge that was a bad park. Come on, good RNG. Oh yes! Let's flipping go! Aw, I'll go for it.
Well, it's
Do it.
about time.
And we're right height. Oh my god. Let's go! We lost some time because of that, but... Wait, are we right height? Uh-oh.
Oh man, my car is gone, and the ashtray was full
Respawn.
of pennies.
Probably dead now. I thought we were right height.
wow.
Piece of cake.
Do 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 do. Do do do.
Oh, chicks
Possibly
love
can
it
still
when I
sub
do
10.
this. Sweet acceleration.
Oh, this would be super hard to sub 10 as well.
Please
I
don't
forget how
move.
slow it is to drive around. It's not that much slower, but in comparison to PB currently, holy smokes, this is slow as flip. Especially if traffic's gonna be
Vengeance
trolling me,
will be mine.
then that's not good.
So fun. It should be a felony.
Oh my god, the height.
All right.
In your face.
Smelly split.
mindless destruction. No, like no.
No! That was my best attempt.
This town is going to pay for this. Whoa,
Bruh.
there's a convention in town.
Get me out. Thank you. Okay, this is a really slow split. Wait. This is not going to sub 10.
Another one.
I got the super speedy, and I didn't get busted. Holy smokes, I can't believe I just pulled that off. No, I didn't get super speedy. Look at this. If we look to the house to the right, this is not slow. This is slow, I mean. Wham! I thought I actually got it, even after getting hit. I'm just like driving sideways somehow. It's like only 2 tires got hit. Like top right and top left, or bottom left. Hey, height looks good though. I'll finish off this run. Flip
I
it.
feel bad about Mike. Where'd you get that? It's crashing time.
Do 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 do.
Here we are. Now give me a green pill. It helps with the screaming.
Okay, the wasp didn't ruin everything. Fog.
2, 4, 6, 8. You suck. I'm great. Da 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 da. You are the one I hate. Ooh, the vibration
I'm going for a best
tickling my
segment here.
ears.
They'll never take me alive, I tell you. Never.
Can't you see I'm driving here?
What's the big idea?
Not gonna be a great best segment.
I'll tear you a new corn shoe.
It'll be something.
Reckless driving is my pet peeve.
Move it, I'm not dead yet.
I can't believe that.
Eat my dust.
What happened
Now
happened.
My story begins in 19
Like I drove over the
Yeah,
car or
say
something
tickety,
weird.
'cause the
I'm about
cars
to get
here
hit and
at
run.
Stolen are worth
Fine.
20. Whee! Hellfish forever! Move it, you milkshake!
This should be a big best, assuming I absolutely nail getting into the beam.
Ooh, did
Nope.
I do something wrong?
Still best by a lot, but
This is the greatest
dang, that was a really good
day of my
7-7.
life. I blame the
10:03
living
IL time, not bad.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a big best. So we know we can save like 12, like not 12, 18 seconds on 7-7 RPB right now. GG. Should we do one more run? I could do one more. I'll do one more. One more run.
Dad,
Sweet.
I believe this will PB.
Mistakes were made. Landers, give me. Let's see. I need something to board up the window. I know. Boards.
I know, boards. Might try doing a little bit risky park for 7-4. Also, that was a nice bounce. I thought I was gonna kill the run after I ran into that pole, but I didn't.
Hey, come back here. Them's our
Which was
sleeping on
surprising.
boards. Oh, guess I'll
Them's
have
our
to use a
sleeping on
hop for a
boards.
pillow now.
Will that park pick up the drop? easily.
Let's do this thing.
Gotta be really ahead to not be in that drop. Despite that bounce, this driving's been good. Around the trailer park area.
I am so smart.
Yeah, only plus one. Not bad.
S-M-R-T.
I mean, S-M-A-R-T. Okay. Zombie car. Seven-two bridge clip. Here we go.
Hey, you there. Let's do this thing. I'm a
Awkward
lean,
running
mean
line, but I don't care.
speed thingy.
Speed thingy.
I didn't do it.
Do, 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 do,
Bart did it.
do, do, do,
Go!
do, do, do.
Woohoo!
Nice park the bob.
I blame society.
Okay, I get a lot of time to line this up. Bro!
Ooh, the vibrations tickling my feet. Save me, Jeebus! Eat my dust!
Bruh! Clip sideways. I want to practice this before. You know what? I'm so confident I'm not even gonna repair my car here. The confidence. I knew where my car had to be and how.
This car sure can take a beating.
What is center? It's like a little bit off to the right.
I have road rage and I know how to use it.
Is it not? What if it's the entire car key? What the heck? Oh! Bye, Homer.
Okay, that's a lawsuit. Nothing lasts forever.
Yeah. It's not funny. Yours isn't funny either,
Well, my
Bunny
lost
Blobs.
nachos.
Bunny Blob's #1 CTE fan. It's fun in a way. Maybe it's funny, but you weren't here at the start of the stream. Better than it is right now. It would maybe first try, but since you kept redeeming it, I don't know.
Learn to drive, you dumbass. I need your help. My car is, sleeping. I love to sit. Move it!
Why am I practicing bridge clip with the 70s? I'm weird. Sideways bridge clip? Should work, 46. Okay. Check this. Okay. Is there anyone live? Who should we raid? I said this was going to be a short stream. Who is live? Who is live? Let me check speedrun.com. Streams. Playing a game I follow. I follow like over 100 games on speedrun.com, I think. Is there a cool one? Uh, Luigi's Mansion is cool. No, I got an ad. 30 seconds. Boo! Exclamation mark subathon. They're doing a subathon? What the flip? They're going for sub 108. Let me just see the stream before I raid them. We'll take a look. Okay, we're gonna read them. They're doing Luigi's Mansion and 8% no outbounds. A game and category I might run in the far future. Because I have it. Maybe I'll learn it. But yeah, thank you for watching today's short stream. Like I said yesterday, if I stream tomorrow, it's gonna be early in the morning, like 12 hours from now, or like around this time, maybe like 2 hours, 3 hours before this time. But yeah, thank you for watching this short stream. Warning, there. Wait, never mind. I've never watched this streamer before, so keep that in mind. Just speedrun.com raid. Bye bye.